Hello, everyone. Wait for the stream to get started. My gosh. Okay. Had to make sure I was actually going live. Okay. Let me know if you guys can hear me because I was having some trouble with this microphone. But hi, everybody. So glad everybody's here. Let's see. So I'm going to be over here working on my Summerween vlog. Oh my gosh, love that. I think I love that because I am in part of it. Hi, Sylvia. We'll be using this time to reorganize my closets and get ready for back to school. Yes, I'm calling these like my back to school reading sprints or preschool reading sprints because that's what I'm going to be getting ready for. Like, this is sprints before all the chaos starts. Hi, Naomi. Hi, Amy. Hello, hello. Excuse me, since when are you starting? My best friend's exorcism. So, Keisha was talking to me earlier today and she was trying to figure out what she wanted to read and wanted to figure out like what I was reading and if I knew anything that she could read. And I really didn't know, but she really wanted to read my best friend's exorcism. And I was like, you know what? I'll buddy read it with you. And so we're going to be buddy reading that tonight or today. Okay, y'all can hear me. Hi, Keisha. Hi, Megan. I'm so excited you're here. Hello. I am doing great. I hope that everybody else is doing great. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing good. Let's see. Be filming a video for part of the time they're reading my best friend's exorcism with you. Yes, it's going to be really, really fun. I've been trying to find like a good transitional book, and since this one happens during summer and it's spooky, I was like, maybe this will help, you know, transition me to fall or make me ready to read. Because if y'all don't know, I don't know if I've told a lot of people, but I have been in a reading slump. So literally like every book that I said that I was going to read in August, I have not read. I don't even know if I've finished a book. I've read manga, so I have finished some, but I've been struggling to like read anything that I want to read. Deciding what to read. My current reads are heavy and I want something light today. Yeah, I feel that. I feel like I've been in the mood for something light, but I'm also in the mood for just like scary books and like spooky books. But it's so hard to get in that feeling when it's like 90 degrees outside, you know? I got mine done as well, thankfully. So I'm all packed and ready to go. No kidding about pre-chaos prints. Sorry, I cannot speak today. Sprints. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm going to read a manga I got from the library called Alice in Borderland. I've heard of that one and it looks really interesting. So you're going to have to let me know what you think of that one, Naomi. Hi, Hannah. Of course, of course. Yeah, that one sounds so good. Yeah, I did. My gosh. I don't know how to work my computer sometimes. Small Town Big Magic is my next book. The perfect fall transitional book. Yeah, that one really looked really good. I picked that one up too with Olivia, so that one's really good. I didn't have a ton of things, so I did mine at Target. I just had to get like a few supplies that I was missing and stack up on some index cards because I have an anatomy class this month or this semester, so I'm going to need them. Welcome to the Slump Club. Manga does count. It does count. I forgot that I like actually started reading manga. But yeah, It's helped. I'm obsessed with Alice in Wonderland, so I want to. Yeah, you need to read that, Amy. Hello, I don't know what I'm going to read today, but I have to edit a few videos, so I should probably do that. Amy, I feel that. There are some days where I just want to read. Like, I just want to read, but you have editing to do and so many other things to get done that you don't get to, and it stinks. I was in a reading slump too. I read one book for Jane's readathon, and then every book I had on my TBR for that readathon, I DNFs. So I just read Twilight and a graphic novel for the last week. That makes sense. I feel so bad because everything that I had planned to read, I predicted like they're going to be such good books, and I'm so excited for all of them. But they're all books that I wanted to read before fall, and now I'm not gonna like have read them. So that kind of stinks, but I have so many books to read, and I've just kind of been embracing my slump and doing things that I don't normally do because I'm reading. So, in a way, it's been a blessing. Haven't got much reading done this month either due to starting a new job. Yeah, that will do it to you, Megan. That definitely will do it. I That's a lot. That's a lot going on. Hi, Michelle. The Good Daughter by Karen Slaughter. I haven't read anything by her, and um I'm sorry. I haven't read anything by her, but I want to try her out. I'm dying because this is one of the boys that I watch um during my that I work for his family and watch them. And of course he went with me shopping, so he knows. I think I'm going to pick up volume 2 for the Upside Down Readathon. Yes, is everybody, if you're participating, are you guys ready? I want it to be September 5th already. I've also been slumping this week because I've watched seasons 1 through 3 of Stranger Things. Yes, we talked about that. I'm glad though, because yes, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you're obsessed with it because it's amazing. We talked about our favorite characters the other day, and she has some great ones. So I'm in a slump too. I haven't read anything on my Argus TBR either. LOL. Well, maybe it's just today, or not today. Maybe it's just this month. I feel like I've been in a slump for a month. Nothing is doing it for me, and I don't want to film, edit. Ha, Olivia, you've had a lot going on. Olivia has had a lot going on. She's been moving, and she's been like her AC was out, and she's been working. She is Wonder Woman. That's such a good attitude. Yeah, sometimes I was like, it like irritates you because I went like 3 days without reading anything, but I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna catch up on Gilmore Girls. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and just it'll be what it'll be. Team Nancy. I I love her. I love Nancy. I love Naomi. Me not knowing that camera's reverse. So excited for the readathon. I am dying. More than ready for September 5th. Yes, I am going to be daily vlogging. I'm a little nervous about it, but it's going to go good. I'm so ready for the readathon. It'll be my first time participating in one. Megan, nuh-uh. I did not know that. Got all my books picked out and ready. Girl, how did I not know that? I love that, though. I'm excited to catch up fully on Stranger Things before the readathon. Yeah, I'm glad you have like been binge watching them though, because you've been getting like, you know, you didn't have to wait, so you get to see everything back to back, which I think is fun, and then you're going to be prepared for the readathon even more. I feel like summer is always a slumpy time for me, so hopefully this fall will kill it with our reading. Yeah, I feel like especially like August is hard because you're wanting to get into the fall and spooky books, but it's still summer, and it's just like, what do you read, you know? I've been into knitting. I've been making hand knit pumpkins for the fall. Gabby, I want a picture. I just want a picture because I bet they are so, yeah, I bet they are so, so cute. I love that. I literally love it. I'm so excited for the readathon. I've already planned so much of my content for it. Yeah, I feel the same way. I am so excited and I cannot wait. Literally cannot wait. Working on a baby blanket for a friend's first baby. Cute. I wish I knew how to knit. I learned how to crochet But I haven't done it in forever, so I don't think I know how to do it anymore. The only thing I know how to do is like cross stitch, and I really enjoy cross stitching. So that's good. But this is killing me. Yay for granny hobbies. Oh my gosh. Literally, though, I'm like, I may be 23, about to be 24, but I feel like I live in an old lady body, and that's perfectly fine with me. Hi, Katie. I feel you on that. I did that not that long ago. So my thoughts are with you, and you got this. I feel like I always have to encourage people because I don't think people understand how much goes into organizing shelves. Yes, love the cross stitch. Um, but I think I've pretty much told everybody that I'm going to be reading My Best Friend's Exorcism by by Grady Hendrix. I don't know why I can't speak today. Um, but I know what some people have said they're going to read, but what is everybody going to be reading today or this afternoon during sprints? Because I'm curious. I do too. I love to embroider. Um, I got most of the things that I got into were with when COVID happened and like works were shutting down and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am dying. So I got my grandma to read, um, what's it called? The Silent Patient. And I missed a call from her. So I'll probably call her back when sprints start. But she literally just texted me. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm trying to make it focus. It's not going to focus. Anyway, she said, I finished my book. Wow, sure surprised by the ending. So I'm going to have to call her and see what she thinks. That is so funny. Please tell me you're listening to the audio with that. The best ever. Yeah, I totally have the audio pulled up. No, I don't, but I am going to pull it up and listen to it because you know I love an audio. Last time I organized my shelves, it took me hours. LOL, but so happy after. It literally, I did it in a weekend because I did not want to do it like forever. I can't speak either. Good Lord, Tegan. Well, I'm probably going to work on Return of the King, hoping to read more Tolkien before the new show comes out. Ooh, yeah, you'll have to let me know how that goes. Hi, Kendall. I feel confident that you're going to love my best friend's exorcism. It was great. 5 stars for me personally. Yeah, I have a feeling that I'm going to like it. I'm doing a reread of People We Meet on Vacation so I can tab. Amy, I love that. Literally love that book so much. Yeah, I've never done one. I've only been on Bookstagram for about 6 months and always wanted to join one, but I felt like I didn't have the time to prepare for it. Also, same girl, I'm such a grandma. I love that we're all grandmas. I love it. That is a cute text to get from your grandma, isn't it? She makes me so happy. She likes to read and she reads quickly, and so I got her to read The Silent Patient because I also got her to read Where the Crawdads Sing before the movie came out, and she went and saw the movie and she called me and was talking about how good it was, and I was like, you're so cute. I'm going to be tandem reading Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn today, hoping to finish the Throne of Glass series this month. I need to get to that one so bad. I'm so excited for that series. Oh my gosh, I love that your grandma read The Silent Patient and loved it. She's got taste, doesn't she? Doesn't she? Hi, Jordan. So so am I hearing I also need to get the audio for My Best Friend's Exorcism. You know she's gonna say yeah. Hashtag grandmas for life. That should be a hashtag for us. Currently reading Queen of Shadows. Also, I love embroidery. Yes. I'm finishing up editing a video. That's a good thing to do. If you have Audible, the audio for My Best Friend's Exorcism should be free. Okay, that's good to know. Well, I think we should do like a long sprint. So I'm going to do 45 minutes. That's pretty long. But I'm going to do 45 minutes, I think, and go to the hour. And then we may do like shorter sprints. I don't know. But we have a little library ambiance for today because since school is starting back, I thought it was fitting. So let's go ahead and get into that, and I will see you guys at 4. Hello. How did everybody's reading go? I was trying to figure out how many pages I read, but it's kind of weird because in this book I think it starts on page 11. Like it doesn't start on page 1. Yeah, it's 11 and I got to page 32. So, not 32, 42. So I read about 31 pages. Um Oh my gosh, it's so funny. It's literally funny. I love how every chapter is named after a song from the 80s. I find that hilarious. And they've already mentioned like Journey in here, which I'm a big fan of Journey. And I'm just loving the references. Literally loving it. It's so funny. Which also, honestly, looking at this, you wouldn't think it would be funny, but so far it is. But I did download the audiobook or borrowed it from my library so that I can listen to it because that always helps me read faster. But yeah, let's see where I left off. Hi, Sierra. Decided to vlog over here, so that's what we're doing at this point. Starting the clips for that, then reading. Fun. I feel like this is a good book to vlog. It's dark and rainy here now. Perfect reading weather. I love dark and rainy. Hi. Sipping on a matcha latte and reading The Brighter the Light by Mary Ellen Taylor. Y'all know what I gotta do. I gotta look it up because I don't think I've heard of that one, but I could be wrong. Whoops. Oh no, I have heard of that one. Okay. That one should be good. I'm definitely interested to hear if it's good or not. Found the book on Kindle Unlimited and it has the audio for free. Awesome. Even turns the pages for me up. I would get spoiled with that too. Got my vid up and now I can focus on finishing the audiobook of And Then There Were None. I think I have about an hour left. Ooh, fun. I definitely want to get into Agatha Christie. Olivia's probably going to yell at me on here, but I have not read any Agatha Christie. Whoops. She loved And There Were None. So close to finishing my video too. You got it, Liv. You got it. Read about 7 pages of Return of the King in 30 minutes. It's so dense now I'm making brunch. It's only 1 p.m. here. Oh wow. Yeah. That book's very intimidating. Read 35 pages. That's good. I'm on part 2 of my book. Good. Hi, Kathy. Home Before Dark. I want to read that one so bad soon. So I'm interested to hear what you think about it. Never read Grady Hendrix, but everyone loves his books. Maybe this spooky season. Yeah. So I almost read one for Summerween, but I didn't get to it. And so I was so upset because that one was like really piquing my interest. It was the Final Girl Support Group, right? Yeah. And I didn't get to read it. So I'm excited to read this one. Hello. Super intense, LOL, very Squid Game vibes. Ooh, I liked Squid Game, so might like that. Just started reading Hidden Pictures. I want to get to that one so bad. Just started The Nothing Man. Oh, by Catherine Ryan Howard. I'm interested to see what you think of that. Now I need to go to the library tomorrow, Naomi. Try to. Yeah, I don't blame you. Used to teach, and then there were none when I taught 6th grade reading. That's really cool. I wish they would like have books like that. Like I wish we would have got to read, and then there were none. A lot of people got to read that one in school, and I didn't. My BF is currently making me banana bread. That Jordan, that was my thoughts exactly. BF goals, love that. Also, we want to have a movie night tonight. Any movie recs? Okay, Naomi, I have to know what kind of movies you're into. Do you feel like I need to know what kind? I just need to know. Mine's always scary movies. Like I like scary movies. I also like I'm very particular with my rom-coms and stuff like that. Uh which I kind of like 80s and late 90s rom-coms. I don't really like the modern day rom-coms, but My Best Friend's Exorcism sounds so much like Stranger Things to me. Maybe I should read it while I'm so obsessed. That's a good point. That's a very good point. You might have to. Hi, Lauren. I'm so sad that I'm not with her right now. Lauren, Lauren. I could just combine Lauren and Jordan's names. Anyway, my God. Lauren and Jordan from Bookish Gym and Caitlin from Pride and Paperback are all together because Jordan is in Oklahoma and my little heart is so happy for them, but also so sad that I'm not with them. I was a little disappointed with hidden pictures. I found it a bit problematic. I feel like I heard that. I think I heard that. I'm not 100% sure. I've been teaching him about my love languages. That's very important. Reading Grey Sister by Mark Lawrence. Let me look it up because I don't. Not sounding familiar. Let me see. Grey Sister. Mark Lawrence. Yeah, okay. It's the second in his series. Huh. Looks intriguing. Have to let me know how that one's going for you. I'm down for a scary movie. I love pretty much everything except action movies. I feel like I got burned out on action movies because when you grow up and your dad is the one who has the remote or your grandfather or whoever, I feel like all I watched was action movies and I was like, okay, I've had enough. Um, I was trying to think of a movie because I always like scary movies, but watch me forget every movie I've ever seen. Does that ever happen to you guys? Like you're asked, like somebody asks you about, um, what's it called? Uh, like someone will ask you for a recommendation. Good Lord, I told you guys I cannot talk. But somebody will ask you for a recommendation, and then all of a sudden, it's like you've never read before in your life or never seen a movie, and you're just like, okay. Um, why? I watched Malevolent, which I believe it has Florence Pugh in it, and that one was okay. It wasn't my favorite. Um, uh, well, now me, if I come up with anything in my head, all the ones that I think of, I feel like you would probably have already seen. But Malevolent's pretty good. Um, Eli's pretty good. Before I Wake is pretty good. Things Heard and Seen was really good. So stuff like that. Let me see what else. Oh, I wish you were here. Makes me so sad. I wish I was there too. Can't wait for someone to come visit me in Cleveland. You never know, Naomi. I probably will not be able to go visit anybody for a while with school, but I do want to come visit people. Your dad is the one. Yeah, he really is. Not usually big on scary movies. Sometimes life is scary enough. I don't like gross, scary stuff. Yeah, that's true. I used to not be into scary movies at all, but then for some reason in high school, I just kind of got hooked on them, and I really like them. But there are some that are they go past horror to me, so I don't watch those. Squelchy goo creature, as I called it from Stranger Things. I was eating jam at breakfast while that was on screen. Yeah, that would make me lose it. I'm glad you're liking it. It looked good. When a stranger calls back. Ooh, that sounds good. 1979 version. I might have to look that up. I'm literally going to take a picture of it just so I I literally do say I'm gonna look it up way too much, don't I? I have to take a picture of that though so I can look it up later. Oh my gosh. These kids are killing me, you guys. Killing me. Absolutely killing me. So my ringtone is the from Guardians of the Galaxy on my phone, and it's that thing that goes like, they call themselves the Guardians of the Galaxy. What a bunch of a-holes. And then it goes into the Hooked on a Feeling song, and they like to call me and just to hear that song, so it'll play, and it's just so funny. You don't say let me look it up too much as your trademark. Somebody told me, I forgot who it was like, you should literally get that trademarked. And I put it in my bio on Instagram just because it's literally all I say. The Woman in Black. Oh, yes. Naomi, if you haven't seen that one, watch that one. That one is really good. I agree, Kelly. I really liked that one. Which, again, I didn't think. Um, one of the boys just. So this boy right here that is messaging me just texted me and said, "Correction, Tyler likes it, not me." And he's talking about my ringtone. Whatever. Don't you love how they just mess with me all the time? So rude. But yeah, The Woman in Black is really good, and it had a really good ending, like surprising ending. I was like, it just stuff that happened that I didn't think was going to happen. Olivia, yes. So Olivia has not watched a lot of movies that I want her to see, so we're going to have a movie day one day. Um, so be prepared, Olivia. I've heard Prey is really good. I've heard that too, but I haven't seen that one. But that is one that I've wanted to like try out to see. So I might have to look into that one. But I wanted to ask you guys. So I am going to be going, to school and to work. And so it'll take me like 30 minutes to get to school from where I live, and then it'll take me like 30 to 35 minutes to get to work from my school. And so I'm going to be doing a lot of driving, and I wanted to get like some audiobooks that I could listen to on my way to work, and specifically ones that you don't really need the like physical book to understand. Um, I've downloaded the new Jeanette McCurdy book, and I downloaded The Woman in the Library because a lot of people said that one was easy to understand without the physical copy. But if you guys have any recommendations on books that I can look or like download on to my phone to listen to going back and forth to school, I would appreciate it. I have um, Hoopla to download stuff from my library. I have Scribd and I have Audible, but the next credit that I'm going to get, I'm going to use for the next book in the Crescent City series just because it really helped me read through that book. But um yeah, anything that you guys can be like, you need to listen to this or read it, I definitely want to. Okay, let's see. Thank You for Listening by Julia Whelan. She's an amazing narrator and wrote a book about an audiobook narrator, so it's perfect. Okay. That one I was very curious um, about because I saw a lot of people reading it and I was like, I want to read that one. So I'm just going to go ahead and download these now because I literally want to read it. And I saw that you, Jordan, and somebody else was reading that book, and I was just like, I need them. Audiobook, All the Light We Cannot See, amazing book and really good audio. I've heard that that one is good. He wrote Cloud Cuckoo Land, and everybody loved that one. And then we had so many people. I used to work at a Barnes and Noble, and we had so many people come in for that one. Um, so I'll have to look at that. The Spanish Love Deception was a great audiobook. Okay. Y'all are just giving me all the good recs. So I'm going to have to download them all. The Unhoneymooners. Yes. I feel like, yeah, that one would definitely be easy to understand. Y'all are helping me out. They have something wilder too as an audiobook. Ooh, I might have to check that out. Look at y'all helping me out. Loving this. Naomi's getting some recs while she's in here too. Two really opposite genre recommendations. I love that though. I love a well-rounded reading woman. Sometimes the things that come out of my mouth. Cloud Cuckoo Land was also amazing. I think I liked Light better though. Yeah, Cloud Cuckoo Land looked like a lot to unpack. Um, but I've heard so many good things about both of them. Near the Bone by Christina Henry. I've heard that one. Um, I've been wanting to read that one actually, um, for a while now, and I just haven't. So I'm gonna add that, and also need to be getting on my Jennifer McMahon books as well. So I'm looking these up. Shocker, right? Okay. These sound so good. I'm very excited. Um, but I thought that would be a good thing to have because, I could get a lot done. Um, like with reading wise, I don't have to read. And since I'm in a slump, that may help. I feel like audiobooks definitely help in a slump. So I needed some of those. Free Heart. Ooh, I forgot about that, Sierra. That's actually a series I've been wanting to get to. And I completely forgot about that. But oh my gosh, that is so awesome. Okay, well, I'm definitely going to be adding those. Oh my gosh, they have them all on audiobook. I absolutely love it. Literally love that. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. I'm very excited for those. It's three different timelines, but they all tie together, and it's so artful seeing how they intertwine keeps you going. Yeah, that's what I've heard. So love Jennifer McMahon. I still need to read a book of hers. I'm so disappointed in myself that I haven't. But Olivia bought me The Winter People, and I have The Children on the Hill that I want to read. So I'm going to be reading them both, like, what's it called? Soon. Words. I listen to audiobooks when I cook, clean, drive, and grocery shop. Yeah, that's a good idea just because it's so easy. Like, I don't think I realized like how easy it is to get some reading done if you have the audiobooks. I used to read so much during my commute to school. Yep. Yes, Sierra, you saved me with that one. I think you'd love the Every Heart a Doorway series, Kindle. Literally just asked you about that series Friday. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't read them, but I do want to. So I didn't know they were on audiobook, so I might have to do that. Usually have at least one audiobook always going along with physical books. Same, Katie, same. Every time I pick out like my TBR, I go through my apps and see what I have on audiobook to use because I need my audiobooks to help me get through these sometimes. Just downloaded that one, Jordan. It hurts perfect for audiobook. Yeah, I'm excited for that one. Yeah, that's the one that I downloaded to today because Olivia just listened to it and she loved it. And I was like, that's probably the first one I'm going to listen to. I love audiobooks. I get so much done around the house and also make my daily commute more tolerable. I listen to them all day long, even in the shower. I do not blame you. I do not blame you. That's going to be me, because even if I don't get a lot of physically, like even if I can't read physically, I want to get some reading done, like at least while I'm going back and forth through work and school, because I feel like that's an hour of my day that I'm going back and forth between places. So that's the best opportunity for me to get to read if I don't get to read the rest of the day because of studying or homework or other stuff like that. So I think we're going to go into our next sprint and we're going to do for 40 minutes. So we'll go to the hour again. And yeah, so I will see you guys in an hour. Not an hour, 40 minutes. Good Lord. Hey, you guys. How did everyone's reading go that sprint? I got to page 74, so mine's going pretty well. Some creepy stuff starting to happen. I don't quite know what's going on at the moment, but it's getting a little dark. So I'm assuming some stuff's about to go down. But I'm just excited to keep reading and see what happens. They keep making references to things that I love. Um, so I really am enjoying that. Where did I leave off? Let's see. What did I get for back to school? Is it? Yeah, it is for college. I pretty much just got like binders and notebooks, and then I got like a lot of note cards and some highlighters, but I had most of what I needed um, for school. So 6 pages. This book is going to take me forever. Yeah, it probably is, but hopefully um, you find some time to just keep reading. Got totally distracted by the dog on my phone. Yeah, I get distracted very easily, so I'm like trying to stay focused, but I'm getting slightly sleepy, and I'm like, maybe I'm going to have to take an afternoon nap after this. Well, an evening nap. Page 65 of Hidden Pictures. How is Hidden Pictures going? I need to know. Got about 40 pages in the daughter of Dr. Moreau. So far, very interesting. I've heard that that one is interesting. I want to try that one out. So interested to see what you think. Read 28 pages of The Push. How are you liking that one? I hear like either really good things about that one or really bad things about that one. So I want to know what you think. I'm 6% into my book. I had to get up and move around a bit because I'm sleepy. Maybe that's what I might do the next sprint, like get up and just pace back and forth or something, um, and listen to my audiobook to get me like out of this sleepiness. Okay, well you love The Push, so maybe it is good. 36 pages this time. That's good. I'm very excited to see how everybody's doing. Y'all are doing so great. All right, I've filmed, prepped, and got dinner in the oven. Now I'm going to take a couple of Instagram pictures and then should finally be able to read. Yes, productive day, Keisha. She has definitely had a productive day. Look at that girl getting it all done. Um, I feel like I have one productive day a week, but that's going to have to change soon with school. I'm going to have to start learning to be more productive. But when I get like sleepy, I get sleepy. So I'm trying to like wake myself up from this. About to head over to my parents for a birthday party. Have a really good time, Liv. Your sister doesn't know me, but tell her I said happy birthday. I did not love The Push. Good writing, terrible story, but I know people that love it. Okay. Push is good, but it's confusing at the start, but things picked up around the 80 pages mark. I'm 113 pages in. Okay. Gotcha. Finish one shelf. Yes, Katie, good job. Organizing my first audience, middle grade YA adult, second genre, third author. That way I know about where it will be on the shelf. Very cool. So I organize mine by genre and then I organize them by author. So mine start at like middle grade and then I do author's last name in that section and then it moves on to like nonfiction or stuff like that. So that's really interesting. Got to page 99. I would ask you how it's going, Amy, but I love people we meet on vacation, so I know that you're enjoying it probably too, especially since it's like a reread for you. Okay, that's very interesting. How, well, if we're going to be on the topic of organizing books, why don't we talk about a little bit like how you guys organize books? So like I said, I do like by genre first and then by author. So I have like middle grade and then it goes through the author's name, and once I put all those, then I do it by um then I start at like nonfiction and I keep going. Um let's see. Organize my shelves by color and then read and unread books. I have seen so many people do read and unread books and I'm like, should I do it? Should I? And I'm definitely like oh, not by the rainbow though. Gotcha. I definitely want to do like books by color one day or one at some point in the future when I do organize my shelves again. I want to do it like that because it just interests me. But I'm a little nervous too. Series are totally separate. Series are totally separate from single books. That makes sense. Genre than author. Good lord, I told you I can't speak tonight. Um, I like that though. So I think I always bring it back to my Barnes and Noble roots from when I sold books, but with that, with like when you go into a bookstore and like Barnes and Noble, for example, you have them all like separated by sections and then they're organized by author or like subgenres and then authors. Um, within that, and I kind of just always like that. It was easy to find and easy to understand, so that's how I decided to do mine. So I yeah, I have a classic fantasy series shelf, a nonfiction TBR shelf, and a children's middle grade shelf. So it's kind of sorted by audience first, then genre and author. Yeah, that makes sense. I have my shelves that are organized, and then I have my TBR cart. So I have the first, like the top shelf of my TBR cart are books that I'm going to read for whatever month I'm in. And then the second shelf of my TBR cart, I put books that I'm like looking at to read for the next month. So, and then I like put back whatever I'm not going to read and stuff like that just to get an idea of what I'm going to be reading the next month and getting it together. And it's easy to keep them separate because if I'm doing videos or if I'm, um, taking pictures and stuff like that, they're not more accessible, but I don't have to like get them off the bookshelf. You know what I mean? My fantasy series are mostly high fantasy, so it goes well with classics. Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones. Yeah, yeah. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough for Harry Potter. When I go into a bookstore and the shelves are out of order, I start fixing them. I out of order by author. Yeah, that used to bug me so bad, and it literally happened all the time. And then you would have books that are not in the right place at all because people pick up a book or sit it down somewhere else, and it's so hard because so I don't know if people know this, but Barnes and Noble does do like inventory and stuff like that. So they have you basically they hire this company to go through and do all of the counting of the books. So they go shelf by shelf and scan all the books, and then the booksellers who work inventory will go behind those people and check and make sure that they're all right. And you'll find like a bunch of shelves at how like how what am I trying to say? Like you'll see a book that is on a shelf that doesn't belong there and you can't move it during inventory because if you move stuff around then the counting is going to get off and stuff like that. But it can mess up your inventory so bad, like really bad. What did you get back to school for? I am going to school to be a radiologist technician. Um, so basically, I won't be the radiologist. I won't be reading like the x rays and stuff, but I would be taking people for x rays and things like that. And then, like talking to the radiologist about what has been seen or what has, the person and the patient and how that is. And then, like, the more experience I get, I can go into doing MRIs and things like that. I sort by genre, but I have some shelves dedicated to one author like Tolkien and Lee Bardugo. Yeah, that's fair. It's very fair. Bookseller at Barnes& and Noble told me they had a new method of just sorting by popularity in nonfiction, so finding something specific was insane. Yeah, when I left, they started doing things. They wanted it so specific. It was so like it was scary. Like it was like they wanted us to go. I remember they wanted us to go through the history section and sort books out based on like what time period they happen, and they wanted us to like look through each book and see. And I'm like, do you know how many books are in this history section? There's no way. Like there's not enough people. So it's gotten insane. Oh my gosh. I keep getting lost in the comments. I'm at a college in near that's like 30 minutes away from me, in South Carolina, that is doing free tuition this year. I don't think they're going to keep doing it. I think this will probably be the last year they do free tuition, but I was glad that I got into that. It's going good, but Naomi has me wanting to throw out my TBR and reread Twilight. LOL. Right? I don't blame you. Very nice. It's definitely a journey. I've seen a few books in the middle grade section in a bookstore that I know are YA or even adult because of the content. I usually turn it around or move it to another section. Yeah. There's a lot of things. There were a lot of, um, like, take for example, what is it called? I forgot. Something with the Elf King. It's a new adult romance book about an elf king. I don't remember what it's called. Let me see if maybe I can look it up and maybe a deal with the Elf King. This book right here. I know my camera's not really like, what's it called? Why am I so bad at words? Focusing. But that book is a new adult romance book, and it kept scanning when you scan the book to see what section it goes in. It kept scanning for young adult, and I'm like, no, 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 no. You would be so good at that, being a go-between for patients and doctors. Yeah, I'm very excited for it. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys and like, tell you what is true for me, but it's not like my dream job, and it's not something that I would have ever thought I'd be doing. But I basically have been in and out of school for a few years now. I haven't been in a classroom setting since 2019. Um, I went to college for 2 years from 2017 to 2019, like in person college, and then I did online in 2020. I took 2 years off after 2019 and worked full time. And then 2021, I started going back to college, and I actually went for, what did I go for? I want to be a writer. That's my dream job. And, um, but sometimes you have to think like, is this actually going to get me like in a good position in life? And I'm like, I'm 23 years old, about to be 24 in September. And I'm just like, I need to like find something to do. So I just went on this website of the college near me one day and was looking through the different things that they offer. And I always I like helping people. And so I felt that health sciences was really good and I really liked it. And so I decided that radiology would probably be my best bet. And so I'm going into it, but I am very excited for it. And if it becomes like a really big career for me, like that's still going to be a great plan for me. And so I am really excited to go into it and see what happens. But yeah, um, but I'm still going to write and I'm still going to like continue to pursue that dream even while I'm working, and stuff like that. But hopefully after this year and these classes that I'm taking, I can apply to the radiology program itself and get in. So that'll be good. It's a start, even if it's not your dream. You never know where it will take you. Yeah, exactly. Maybe you'll take a literary agent back for their imaging and totally hit it off and make a book deal. That would be a dream. That would be really cool. I have high hopes for it. I'm not one of those people that I'm not going to give it a chance or, you know, just say I'm not doing it. I want to do this, but I am very hopeful for it. I have so many like goals, and so I'm just glad to be getting back. And it's a really good job, and it'll be a stable job for me to have. And I think ever since working, like now that I nanny for a kid that has cerebral palsy, like helping people is a really big deal to me. And it's just kind of opened up my eyes to maybe that's what I'm meant to be doing, you know? There's so many authors that actually have other jobs and careers, so you never know. Exactly. Um, I just am going to make sure that I keep my eyes open for, like, you know, what's it called? Like, keep my eyes open for things that I want to do, not just shut it out and be like, I'm a radiologist technician now. I can't be a writer. I'm still going to write and pursue that dream. So smart to have a variety of skills and keep options open, stable paycheck. Yeah, yeah, definitely. That, I think that goes a lot into, um, it goes a lot into your mind about having a stable paycheck just because of how the economy is and things like that, you know? It's just, it's wild to me. But it's just, you know, you have to take in things into consideration when you're doing stuff like that for a job. I'm trying to think of what kind of sprints we want to do. Love your mindset, and I'm so excited for you. Thank you. I love that. I told Olivia, I was talking to her, and I'm very nervous. Like, I don't think I've been this nervous for a while, just because this is the first time I'm going to be in like a classroom setting since 2019. And like the last time I was in a classroom setting was then, and I've been online ever since. And so I haven't had to like interact with people except for like responding to like discussion posts or stuff like that. So um, I'm very like nervous, but it's a good nervous because I'm very excited to be going back and very excited to keep working towards what I want to accomplish, you know? But I'm trying to think. It's 5:18. You do like a 22-minute sprint. I want to do like a short sprint. So, well, like 27 minutes basically until 45. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Thank you, Sierra. I'm very excited. I think everybody gets nerves like that on their first day back to things or anything like that. So, okay, we're going to do 26 minutes. So we're going to go to 5:45, um, and then we'll come back and close it out if that's good with everybody. So we're going to do like a short sprint now. Keisha's like, math. I know. I hate it. Well, I don't hate it. I actually really like math. That's almost what I did major in, was teaching math. I wanted to be a calculus teacher. And I still like calculus. I just don't want to teach. But yeah, we're going to go to 5:45. So, yeah, 26 minutes. Um let's see. All right. So I will see you guys back at 5:45 to close it out. Hi, you guys. How did everybody's reading go? I got to page 98 and things are happening. Like I said earlier, things are starting to pick up. So I'm very excited to keep reading and see what happens. Let me see where I left off. Oh, okay, your mom was a calculus teacher. That's great. Wish you were my calculus teacher. I hated math in high school. Yeah, that's fair. A lot of people don't like it. So I had a really great calculus teacher, though. She helped out a lot. She was one of my favorite teachers ever. It's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I am very excited for it. But you guys, let me know how your reading's going and how far you're getting and stuff like that. So, got some catching up to do. Let you know how far I get so we can chat about it. Kindle. Yeah, I'm very excited to be buddy reading this. It's a good one, I think, to read. Um, but yeah, things are happening. I honestly don't know how long this book is. It says I'm like 27% of the way through, so I'm guessing it's like 300 something. Yeah. It's like 330-ish. It's not bad. So, keep knocking stuff over. I think the teacher makes all the difference. Sally, Mama are great. Yeah, I really struggled when I got to college I went to my first year of college in 2017, and I really struggled because my calculus teacher was not great in college. And a lot of people transferred out of his class because they didn't really care for him. I almost yawned really loud. Read about 8 pages. Well, that's good. You're making progress. I know it may not, like, it may feel slow because, um, it's shorter, like 8 pages, but that book is so thick, so thick. So I don't blame you. I keep yawning. I'm like so tired. After this, I'm gonna have to like walk around outside or something for a little bit just to get my energy back up. Made it to 10%. That's good. Hi, Mel. Just got home from the bookstore and had to sit for a few moments to process being out in public. Yeah, my social battery is much smaller now. What was the good news I missed? Okay, yeah. I agree. My social battery is like non-existent sometimes. I can't going. I'm a total introvert. But the good news I think that we're all talking about is that I start my. I was trying to think of what year it is, but I don't know how many years I've been in college. Um, I'm going back to school starting tomorrow. Like back to school in real person. Going back to school in person class now instead of just online um, to be a radiologist technician. So um, that's what people were congratulating me on. I'm a little nervous about it, but it's a good nervous. 16 pages read and 87 total for the whole sprint. Megan, we did about the same. I think I read about I literally think I read 87 pages total. Yeah, I did. Wow. That is wild. I love that though. Hidden Pictures is getting good and those drawings are getting creepier. I literally looked through some of the drawings just to get like a feel for what they were like and I was like I literally was like no, that kid would be thrown away. I'm just kidding. I'm not throwing the kid away, but I definitely said that I would send him to therapy or maybe get like an exorcism or something. You never know. Thanks for the big book encouragement. Always. Always. I tried to read um the first book in the Crescent City series, House of Earth and Blood, um in a weekend. That was like my goal. Me and Caitlin from Pride and Paperback, who she did it. What she did it. You need to check out her video. She just put it out today. Um, try to read it in a weekend, and I just couldn't. Just could not. I didn't make it through it. So it took me like a longer time to get through it, like a week. So all the big book encouragement. Notice that about social batteries. I realized the other day after a party that I have about a 2 hour limit unless I'm same, same. If my friends want to go out and stuff like that, I'm like, okay, but I'm not staying for long because I just can't, don't want to. But if I'm with like a really good friend or stuff like that, like it's like I can spend out as long as I want to with them and it's still not enough time. Heck yeah, that's awesome. I hope your social battery is well charged. Thankfully it is. Like I think I'm fine. I had a pretty chill weekend just because I knew that this was going to be a lot different. So I am very excited. Hope you enjoy your in person classes. I do too. I think that I will. One of them is an English class because for some reason, none of my Englishes that I have taken have transferred as Englishes. They've transferred as electives, which is really weird. But um, they're going to try, I'm just going to take an English class since I have to have one. And it'll hopefully be just like an easy class to do since I've taken some before. And then the only one I'm like really nervous about is anatomy and physiology. So, or basic anatomy and physiology. See how that goes. Just watched Caitlin's video about Crescent City. It made me want to read it. It was so good. It was so good. It's so hard. It really does take like the first 100 pages to get into everything that's going on and the storyline and all of that good stuff, but it's so worth it. It's like one of my favorite books now. Um, I even think that it beat ACOTAR for me, which is saying a lot, you guys, because I love ACOTAR. Um, I told Olivia, I was like, I really want to get like a crescent city, like a crescent moon tattooed on my finger for that book. Um, so you never know what can happen. I might pop in one day with like a new tattoo. Wouldn't it be nice if college English class could use our TBR for the reading list? Are you? That would be amazing. That would literally be the best thing ever. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I'd be like, can I just pick what I want to read? But sometimes they pick like let you pick what. Like usually they do like a research paper that's due at the end of the year or something like that, and you get to pick um, what you want to research and stuff like that. So that's really nice because you might get to pick like your own, you know, whatever you want to read or not read, but whatever you want to focus your research on. So hopefully something like that pops up so I get to use my own creativity because I really do better in English classes where I get to um, like do things that I'm interested in instead of just writing about things that I don't really care about. Which I feel like that's with everybody though, you know? You know? A research analysis of rom-coms and urban fantasy, right? Right? That's a good one. Be like, which one does better in society? Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious. Um, but I have been thinking about like ideas for what I want to film coming up in the fall and stuff like that. So definitely let me know in this comment section, in this chat, if you guys have anything that you want to see from me during the fall season coming up. I do have a few special things planned, which I'm very excited for. Um, so cannot wait for fall to get here so I can film. But I am so excited. But I do have a few fall themed ideas, but I have been like, kind of been like, I don't know what to film now either. So if you have any suggestions of what you want to see from me, like now, go ahead and leave some comments about what you want to see or for fall themed as well. I feel like it's so weird when you're in August because you're transitioning from summer to fall. And so that's why it's been so hard for me to pick out books, but it's also been hard for me to pick out what I'm going to film and put out there. Um, just because of like, it's such a weird time, you know? I'm pumped for everybody's fall content. Same. This will be like my first time I feel like fall's like its own holiday for BookTube. And I feel like this will be my first like holiday that I've been on BookTube. And I just am so ready for it. So excited. I also wanted to say thank you so much for everybody who has subscribed to me. I'm at like I'm close to 450 subscribers, and I think I'm going to do a Q&A video for when I reach 500 subscribers and a giveaway. So I'm going to do you know, that in one video. And so I'm very excited for that and to just give back to the people who have supported me so much. Season transition book recs. That's actually a good idea. I didn't think about that one. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna write it down. I always need to write these things down or I'll forget. I keep notes. I feel like I have notes everywhere. I have them on my phone. I have them on, in a notebook, on my computer. So many things. Let's see. Position bookworks. Okay. I have that down. Holiday. Like, cute. Like fall. Holiday and fall. That's a thing. I'm calling it Fall-a-day from now on. Not kidding. Excited for the readathon content. I'm trying to make a TBR for it. Can't wait. Yes. For those of you who are on here and don't know, I'm hosting a Stranger Things readathon, but it's called the Upside Down readathon. It's all Stranger Things themed. And I'm hosting it with 5 other girls: Olivia from Liv's Library, Lauren from Lauren Love Reads, Caitlin from Pride and Paperback, Jordan from Sorry Book Solid, and Naomi from Naomi's Library. And we are all representing different characters based on our favorite characters in the show, some of them. And we have different buddy reads based on the different characters we represent. So they kind of follow the same Stranger Things theme, or they follow the theme of our characters and who they are. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Everything's linked on my Instagram, and I do have a video up that is called the Upside Down Readathon, and everything is linked under there too. We have a Discord where you can chat in there about all things Stranger Things, and you can talk about the books that we're going to be reading, all of that good stuff. There's also a story graph that we made, a story graph challenge that you can go join, and it'll give you things to complete. So it's a lot of fun. We've had a lot of fun putting it together, and it's going to be September 5th through the 11th. And I think we're going to do birthday reading sprints on September 5th, which is the Monday that it starts, because that's Labor Day and everybody has that day off work mostly and stuff like that. So we'll be doing reading sprints then. Whoever can join, and we're calling them birthday reading sprints because my birthday is actually the day that the readathon starts. So it works really well, and I'm very excited for it. And Caitlin's birthday is September 3rd, so it's 2 days before the readathon starts, so it'll be fun. And then we're going to have a live show on the 9th that we're going to do, and we have games planned out and stuff like that. So it's going to be a big blast. I cannot wait. And I hope that all of you are so excited, and I can tell you guys are. Maybe a cozy recommendations video where you bake something and talk about your favorite things to do or watch or read during fall. That's a really good idea too. Let me take a picture of that one so I can remember. But that's a really good one. Because I do love baking, and I want to do a lot more baking this fall because I feel like I don't do it as much. But that would be really fun to do. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up, you guys. Y'all are so amazing for joining in. I appreciate it so much, and I cannot believe there are 23 of you on here. There was 5 or 6, what's it called? 5 or 6 people on here last time, but now there are 23 of you, and it makes me so happy. Don't make the party too early. My West Coast self wants to get off work and not miss it. I think we're going to do it at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that may be 5 your time. I hope that's not too early. I hope not. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. I'm so grateful for all of you guys for joining in, and I hope that you guys have had a good time, and thank you for reading with me, and I will see you guys very soon in the next one. Take a speed nap, Grubs. Yes, yes. I wanted to get this. I wanted to say this before I left. Keisha is hosting reading sprints on her channel in 2 hours. So that's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Um, and she's doing it with Jordan from Sorry Book Solid and Gwen. Um, so definitely join in on there. I will be on there as well because I love reading sprints with Keisha. So make sure to join in if you can, and you can keep on reading tonight. But I will see you guys soon. Bye.